This is modern homesteading.
So it's Tuesday, and that means that these are the boys, Solomon, Zachariah, and Jack, are apprenticing with me, and we're building a log cabin. So today, you guys did a really good job, and this log deck you're sitting on, who cut these and how many, and tell us a story.
Well, all three of us cut them, but all together we got about 24 or 25 logs.
It was 23 to be exact. 23 or 24.
23 logs, and you guys cut all these by hand.
Yep.
with your axes, and skidded them down here, limbed them, brushed everything up. You've got a mountain of a slash pile there, all in about 3 hours. So that is a fantastic bit of work.
And it was a piece of cake, and I still don't understand why you packed your chainsaw with you.
Well, you never know. I might need to cut a boy out from under a tree. Solomon, does that red hair help you chop harder? Sure looks good. Wish I had red hair.
Fiery, like you want to destroy something.
I'm not going to be burning the trees with my hair.
They might not let you into the forest with hair like that in the summertime.
Your body. Timber.
Well done.
It helps you when you have help.
How can a wave possibly be?
And count and heave together.
I started running.
Now remember, it's the followers.
The concrete turned to sand.
Told you to watch it.
I started
It
running.
hit right when you were where you were
Things didn't
standing.
pan out as planned.
It's hard to show my strength.
Chop on the back. You got it.
That one's not very strong. Tree.
So Jack, what did you choose to work with today?
The axe that Papa made me for my birthday.
Yeah, you kind of like a little bit smaller axe?
I like hatchets and smaller sized axes. Well, anyway, I like the smaller sized ones because for younger children they're easier to manage. And
So you were telling me when we were working down here the day before yesterday that you really like the axe sheath. Can you show me that and how that's working for you? What do you like about that?
I just like that it's always convenient. You don't have to strap anything on. All you do is hook it to your belt and go off into the forest.
I couldn't agree more.
Although it's too big for me, so you had to make an extra hole.
You'll grow into it.
In case things go poorly, and I'm not.
You forgot to say timber.
Oh, sorry.
Zachariah, we talked a couple weeks ago about what axe would be suitable for a boy, a young man. You are no longer a boy. And we looked at the Grand Force Brooks, and we looked at the Husqvarna, and show me what you decided on, how much it cost, and why did you choose this?
Well, for purposes of being a cheaper costing axe, it's still about the same as the Grand Force Brutes. The Husqvarna small forest axe works really good, just about as good as the Grand Force Brutes.
Right.
Thank you. The only difference is that it has the Husqvarna stamp on it, and it's about $83 including shipping and everything.
That's quite a big savings over the Grand Force Brooks, isn't it?
$120 for the Grand Force Brooks.
Can I see that? So this is the first time I've actually held one of these in my hand, but a lot of my subscribers have written me and told me that they've been really happy with them. And just my initial impressions on this were really favorable. I love the handle. I think that this is just a perfect small boy's axe, or a good supplemental axe for a man, something to keep in a pack or a truck around the campfire, but great grain orientation there. It's got the
small John Neiman, right, Papa?
That's right, that's a good size as well. We got the stamp there of hand forged in Sweden, and it's nicely hung. It's a great, what a great axe. I'm really impressed with it. It exceeded my expectation, and sharp too. You guys didn't touch these up, did you? These are just factory?
From the factory.
Yeah. And so how is it as a chopper?
Great.
You're cutting down trees faster than I can pick out for you. So Solomon, also, you and I talked and we looked at several websites on the axes, and you made a decision on which axe you thought would be best for you, and what did you choose?
I thought this one is the same as Zachariah's, except it's handmade, so it is different. They're both different, and so I like it because there's two things, and I could have had one, and I have a hatchet, except there's one that is just a little bit bigger than my hatchet, and so I decided not to get that one because it is just about the same. So there's another one, and it is a carpenter's axe, and I wasn't sure if it would have a flat edge on one side.
Right, I know you were really kind of struggling with the decision whether to buy a longer handled axe or to go with something that was a little bit more in the size of mine. Can you hold these up together and kind of show the difference in size between the Husqvarna and the Grand Force Brooks small forest axe? So there, hold it out there, straight, your arm straight out so the snow's behind it there. You can kind of see a contrast. So there's a big difference. Head sizes are pretty close. A little bit more heft and weight with yours than mine, but man, what a great choice you made with that. That is a fine, fine tool.
Here you go.
So how does it chop?
It chops great.
Is this the first tree that you fell with it?
Yeah. Well, no, not the first. I've fallen some other littler oak trees with it when I first got it, but this is the first one that I got.
Well, I noticed that you asked me if it needed the edge touched up when you got here, and it was still razor sharp. So that was after cutting oak trees.
Yeah.
So that just tells you how good a steel that Swedish steel is.
Yeah.
Well, I think that was a great choice. Now get back to work.
Mm-hmm.
So how did those new axes work out?
Awesome.
I think they worked out great.
You think you made a good choice?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So would you recommend them to other boys that may be looking at purchasing the first axe?
I think it depends on what you'd like. I preferably like this one because it feels good and it'd be nice for chopping down trees.
And another good way to find some good ones is to just go to garage sales where they just sell all sorts of different metal implements.
Your father's son.
I think if I were smaller, I'd choose a smaller axe.
Hold yours up, Jack, in comparison there. Yeah, you know what, actually, I think it's good for a boy to start with a hatchet until he learns to cut safely, because there's nothing wrong with buying a hatchet because you need one anyway, because you need a hatchet and you need a small forest axe. And then when you guys get a little bit more proficient and get a little bit more skill and ability and strength and size, then you can go to a full-size man's axe.
And a double-bladed axe.
Or a double-bladed axe. But I think that small forest axe there, or the one you guys, the Husqvarna, is that the forest axe as well?
Yep. Is
an excellent choice. So you probably want me to show you now how to take care of them after you're done using them, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go do that.
Oops.
Du gamla, du fria, du fjällhöga nord, du tysta, du glädjerika sköna. Jag hälsar dig, vänaste land upp på jord.
I was just worried
Stol,
you get away from me there.
din himmel,
That's not good for the tree, eh, baby?